Hey, good afternoon, everybody. We're back here in the shop again. All righty. So, this has been kind of a long, drawn out process here. As you can see, it is a complete mass of wires and array at this point. But anyhow, figured I'd give Big L an update on his little project here. So, we finally got all the wiring extended. We've got quite a bit of it separated as far as that goes. Granted, it looks like an incredible ball of wiring. Wow, somebody out there. If I can grab a hold of the right one here. So, I've done a little piddling around with it. Just a little bit. Got to do a little bit of alignment yet to it, and a couple of other changes yet. Really, the only thing that's left, other than the fact that he wants a hi-fi receive installed into it, is this actually mounted into the chassis. So the only thing, like I said, we've still got a lot of little piddly stuff that still needs to be done to it. Like I said, mounting it into the chassis, we've got the hi-fi receive yet to do, and the only other thing is I've got to remove the mic jack, pull the wires from the circuit board, and replace those, and go ahead and actually remove the mic jack itself. However, we do have it all up and going. Hello, Jeremy. Good morning or good afternoon. Yep, we are back with the Frankenstein's radio, basically. In and amongst this mess. So, it's had a little bit of a tune-up prior to me starting on it. So it is receiving pretty good. Well, your transmit's working. So like I said, we've got a little bit of an alignment that we've got to still do to it. But other than that, like I said, everything's pretty well all in functioning order. So, hello, audio. It's the only other thing that I've seen. I don't know if it's a voltage loss that's causing this to do a little bit of a dance. From what I've seen as far as earlier on the frequency counter, everything still looked fine and on frequency. But, we've at least got it up to the, transmit section of it. So here we're channel 28. See here if we can hear that on the bench radio here.
Test 1 2, check. Test 1 2, check. Audio test. Radio check.
So it does sound good going through the bench radio as far as on the receive side of it. Like I said, just a few little glitches here and there that's got to be knocked out. But I wanted to give him an update that we've actually got it at least up and functioning, even though it's not into the chassis. Hello, Stanley, Jeremy. I see we got another one. 253 in Wisconsin. Good afternoon. Yeah, I'll be back here in a short as soon as I finish up here. I'm actually going to go ahead and put this off to the side for the day because I spent all day yesterday finishing up, extending the wires, and getting everything to the point that it is right now. Thankfully, Mr. Presley was nice enough to donate me some chassis, which I actually put to use today, which was on the channel selector. I actually had to take 3 different. This is what I've got left, anyways. I had to take 3 different ones in order to go ahead and create a functioning channel selector where all the LEDs and everything worked as it should here. So, that's that's one of the other things that needed to be taken care of. But we are down to, like I said, just the minimum. Yeah, I have no idea why that's even talking to me. But anyhow, and so we've got that all taken care of. We got the frequency counter up and going. The channels, let's see, I think this one, that's the mode select. So we are able to actually go ahead and change our frequency. Clarifier is up and functioning. More. Let's see, echo. Turn that back on.
Check 1, 2, check. Hello, 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 hello.
So we've got that functioning. Let's see, RF gain. I don't remember what the other one was. It's in the RF gain. That's what's nice about having, even if it is wore out, my gain. Okay. Well, like I said, everything is functioning. So that's our major thing that we were after. No, you never know. Hello, Fat Cat. I see you popped in there. Like I said, this has been my nightmare here, as far as that goes. Go ahead and turn that off. Like I said, it's still got a lot to go on this, but I've at least got it all up and functioning. So that's been a major plus. Like I said, we still got a few modifications that need to be done to it. More than likely, we probably have a low ground on this. That may be causing some of the fluctuation on the frequency counter. That's kind of the minor stuff right now. We'll take care of that as we get a little closer to finishing it. But like I said, we've at least got it in a functioning manner at this point, unlike it was when it came here about a year ago. So without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and set this project back in its box. I'm going to come back to that probably next week and work on it a little bit more. And over the next week or so, I'm going to go ahead and try to get this finished up, buttoned down, and back into the cabinet that he has everything already cut out for. So, alrighty. Now we get to go do some fun stuff, and we're going to be building some amps today. So here in just a little bit, like I said, as soon as I get everything all buttoned up here and off the workbench, I got to grab a heat sink and a board, and we're going to be building some amps today. Alrighty, guys, I appreciate you popping in. Like I said, just wanted to touch base with everybody. Big L, like I said, I hadn't forgot you, big guy. This is a lot more project than even I had imagined. So, like I said, please bear with me, but we are making some pretty good progress on it, even though it definitely looks like the entrails of Frankenstein at the moment. But once we get this in the case and we start looming everything up, we'll be a whole lot better. All right, guys, I appreciate it. Like I said, stay halfway tuned in because I will be back in a little bit as soon as I get everything set back up for my next build. I do want to say thank you to Carl down in Texas, who helped me out with one little small issue that we did have with this. So I definitely want to say thank you to him, Jeremy, for providing me with a few extra spare parts that I did not have on hand. With this being a Galaxy 88, these haven't been made since I think the late 90s is what I'm thinking. Is when think, or right around the beginning of 2000, something like that. Anyways, the chassis has not been really manufactured in roughly close to 20 years. So parts for this is incredibly scarce to find. This is a newer version, with a more updated frequency counter. So there are going to be more parts that are available for this one than the original 88 that actually was created. So hopefully once we get this all done, like I said, he'll be able to, take it home and get on the radio and chat with everybody again. So, all right, guys, I appreciate it. Like I said, stay tuned. We've got more to come.